Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to more family-friendly gaming with Soap the Great. I'm here playing some FTB Infinity Evolved on the Hypermine modded server. How's everyone doing? Hope you're doing well. So, where are we? Well, we're back on the island. I like starting over here. Eventually we'll have something a little more substantial here. I'm thinking like a boat of some form. Coming into the harbor. I think that'd be good since it is a harbor. So anyway, what are we doing? Well, we've got a list of things that we need to get done, but let's go over here real quick and I'm going to show you a little bit of a spoiler. You can see it coming into view. Take a look at that. We've got some Skystone production going. I went and emptied out a meteorite over here. You can see that it's mostly gone, and we've also got some other stuff, namely Benito has dropped off the bee. We're not going to talk about that quite yet. We've got an upcoming episode that this project right here is going to be about. So let's come over to the to-do list. We have gotten the castle block choice done, so we can check that off. The harbor island is currently in the process of being cleared, but we don't quite have something to replace it yet, and I don't want to just leave the nether portal right there. Beach area, dress up the harbor, sludge solution, paths, color palette. We still don't have that. That's probably coming once we really get going with our walls. But we've got some other farms that we need to do, namely right here on the farm to do, appropriately titled enough. So we've got sugarcane still to do, cactus, ore berries, flowers, slime farm, cocoa. How about over here? Ender lily, netherwort, trees, melon, and pumpkin. So today we're going to be taking a look at the cactus farm, and I've got just the spot for it, and I have set up that project already. So let's go over there. While we're doing that, let's have a little chat. Now, last episode, I tried to go back to DxTory, and it was a failure. So some of the more observant of you might have seen the dropped frames. I tried switching to a different codec, tried the Labyrinth lossless codec, which I've used before, but yeah, so I still get dropped frames from Labyrinth lossless, and the file sizes for that codec are crazy. So I've been recording with it for a while, just trying to see if in fact our drop frames are going to go away, and it's not the case. So we are going to go back to X264 with DxTory, but the thing is right now we're not doing DxTory. We're trying this once again with OBS because I found a tutorial for how to put different audio devices on separate tracks in OBS. So we're trying that. That means that I don't have to do some post-processing with matching up the game audio with my voice audio. It just happens in OBS. So anyway, we're over here at this little desert beach area. Okay, it is the beach. You can see the biome type on the mini map up in the top right corner. It says beach on the very bottom line. So we're at the beach, and we're going to put our cactus farm over here while we are trying out OBS with multiple audio tracks. So the project is going to be in this chest and in my project bag. So let's take a look. We don't need this. It's pretty simple. Okay, we're going to have an ender chest, a vacuum hopper, and some cactus. Okay, hopefully this works out. I haven't really messed with this so much, so we're going to try. But yeah, hopefully we get an automatic source of cactus. Now we don't need, oh, Nimson joined. We don't need tons of cactus. We just need a little bit coming in. So we're not going for an OP cactus farm or anything. So let's just get started right away. Let's take a look at, I usually try and show you the recipes, but let's take a look at the recipe for vacuum hopper. I've tried putting those on crafting stations for you. I forgot to do that in this case, so please accept my apologies. So here we go. It's fairly simple. You take a hopper, some obsidian, and an eye of ender. I don't know why all of this, probably just to emphasize how OP it seems to be, and I did not mean to rhyme there. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece of, does this work right here? I think one of the considerations here, let's pull up the chunk borders, the consideration here is that it needs to be in a chunk loaded area, because what I've done is I put a personal anchor right here in this eucalyptus tree. This thing is great. We're hiding a magnum torch and now a personal anchor in it. So what that personal anchor is going to do is that this chunk is now the center of a 3x3 chunk area that's going to be loaded whenever I am on the server. So one of the things I want to avoid, our main visitors beach area is going to be over there. So if we put it right, if we put the cactus farm right here, it doesn't pose too much of a danger, but we still have plenty of room. Let's put it up here, okay? So we'll grab that, and then it's nighttime, but I'm not too worried about nasties. And let's get rid of, you know what? We're gonna keep the chunks. I think we're good. Let me put the sand down in a place that we know for sure is going to be fine. Right there, okay? And we'll take that. All right. Now we can take off the chunk boundaries, and there we go. So what we will now do is put the vacuum hopper on top, and then again, I hope this works. I really do. And that should go. Let's see. We need to put the output right here. No, not XP. We need items to go out. So that should work. And we'll take off our electromagnet. We're not going to know. There's no way to know yet. Okay. So that should have just gone in. And yeah, so the vacuum hopper is not storing it. It should have sent it into this ender chest. And if you've been paying attention all along, this is the ender chest that is, it's got the same frequency as the one that's above my ME system, red, white, and blue. So we're going to put a cactus right here, here, and here. Whenever they grow, for those of you that know about cactus farms in vanilla, you usually just put like a sign right on this area, and then the sign blocks the cactus from growing. It immediately breaks, and then it falls into some sort of collection mechanism. We've got the vacuum hopper here. Hopefully this thing works. So what we're going to do is go over to our ME system and take a look at how many cactus are in there. Maybe we'll pull out all of the cactus. And right now I'm also trying to make OBS kind of freak out. So I'm trying to fly around, and I don't think we're going to need to change dimensions at all. Let's see. Cactus. We've got saguaro. I don't know how those grow, so I'm not going to bother putting those over in the cactus farm over there. So I guess it's kind of a waiting game, all right? So what I'm going to do is, since we've got most of that project done, we might just wait a little bit and hope that we get some cactus here soon. I've currently got 49 on me, and there are none in the ME system. Have I covered everything else that I started talking about? I sometimes get a little, what's the word? I lose my train of thought sometimes. So I've talked to you about the issues I've had with recording. Hopefully by now we've got it all sorted out, and we'll see. This is going to be a test, and I hope it's a successful test. Let's work on enunciation there. But what we're going to do now, I'm going to take a cut real quick, and then we'll come back and see if we are indeed getting some cactus in as a result of this little experiment. All right, see you in a bit. Well, take a look at that. Here in the ME system, we've got 3 cactus. So, again, we're not breaking any efficiency barriers here. We're not doing anything really new. One just came in. Awesome. So that means we can go clean up our project site. So let's go do that. I wish there was the sprint key. That was new in Minecraft 1.8, and I can't remember what it might be. Maybe my key bindings are just off from modded, so maybe there's something else that control is also mapped to. But we can grab all of this stuff. And you know what? We're just going to chuck it all into there. There we go. And we'll go back. So we've got our cactus farm over here. It is in a chunk-loaded boundary because we've got our personal anchor right there. And that's part of the 3x3 chunk area. So whenever I'm logged on, so this is not going to be running whenever the server is running. This is not a standard world anchor. We've only got one of those. We've got a personal anchor. So whenever I'm on, this thing is going to be loaded, and eventually the pumpkin and melon and sugarcane farms. So that was the consideration there. We can put the personal anchor in the eucalyptus tree and load up this whole area and put some automated stuff here, and so we don't have too many loaded chunks when we are on the server. So let's go back to our to-do list, and flying is so much faster, but maybe, you know, to really get a feel for the paths around here, I really should just walk. So let's hit the check mark on cactus, and that is it. So ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you have enjoyed this episode of Family Friendly Gaming with me, Soap the Great. As always, I do welcome your comments, questions, and suggestions, so feel free to leave those in the comment section down below, or you can catch me on Twitter at MCSoapTheGreat. But that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.